Let me do a really quick video. Here's what I've learned about walking in the Spirit. When you got people in the flesh mind that you're surrounded by, don't go into a contract, don't go into a marriage, don't go into a relationship, don't go into business with them, and just have no skin in the game. Now, I hate to tell you, but you're not going to find most people even know what walking in the Spirit is. So I would say that you're probably, it's probably vain to even find it. Even preachers don't even know what it means. Walking in the Spirit is just love and truth, right? Now you might see a witch out there saying, oh, it's just love everybody, you know, but they're not basing it on truth, right? And so to step into Christ in you mode. Some people say God mode, but you're not God, but it's Christ in you doing the work. You have to die daily, walk in the Spirit. So when you're face to face with somebody who's really never even understood walking in the Spirit, they're just in the flesh, they don't even know what that means. You have to have no skin in the game, and you have to have bounds. So number one is you don't need to be in any kind of relationship, business-wise or anything, with these people, because as soon as you have skin in the game, they use it to manipulate you. Have no skin in the game. Number two, boundaries. You got to have boundaries. You got to have boundaries. You might say, well, what about if you love somebody? Okay, yeah, I understand. That's skin in the game, and they can manipulate your emotions, but you have to take your emotions and submit them to the truth. And it might take a while to start to practice that, because it might be somebody with their kids and their kids are manipulating them and all that. But you're going to have to quit being codependent, and you're going to have to be like, there's consequences, and I'm not going to rescue you. You're going to have to face your consequences. And you got to do that with all the flesh-minded creatures, because they only understand law. So by setting boundaries, that's a law to them. So when you set a boundary with a narcissist or a flesh creature, that's law. They hate boundaries. Those boundaries, they hate. No skin in the game. If there is skin in the game, a little bit, emotional, whatever, make sure there's no financial, no marriage, no nothing, you know. If there is skin in the game and it's too late, then you set boundaries. And number three is, you've got to always be, if God's put you in that, think about it. God has put you in that to force you to depend on Him every day and to meditate on His Word every day and to set your affections above. So it's actually, God allowed it to teach you how to be self-aware, pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to your emotions, pay attention to your inner person, and bring every thought to captivity, right? Bring all thoughts into captivity. And when you do that, when you start to do that, and it becomes a practice, you get better at it, and then they're gonna learn how to manipulate it still, and eventually there's gonna be like a split. And if there is a split, let's say they do take off, leave, throw a fit, and go crazy, don't let them back until they learn. Don't let them back. They need to learn their lesson. And probably what they're going to do is they're already doing it with somebody else anyway, because the flesh mind is in survival mode. So they always have some flying monkeys that they depend on to try to manipulate you. But the biggest thing I've learned in life is set boundaries. And if you set enough boundaries, they go away, because they can't stand boundaries, because boundaries represent the law.